Hey guys, Crinch here. So I'm just gonna do a quick video. I'm gonna do some defenses. Season hasn't started yet. I know a lot of guys moved around, so I did a draft last night. We start two defenses in that draft, so I kind of learned a little bit about some of these defenses that I wasn't sure of last night. So we're gonna run through the week one slate. And I'm going to tell you, some of these defenses you're already going to have. Some of you guys like to stream defenses. So we'll go from there and we'll see. First matchup is the Ravens and the Chiefs. Both teams have big time offenses, so maybe these aren't defenses you want to play in week one. I do like the Ravens defense. I do like the Chiefs defense. But like I said, this is two really good offenses, so you maybe don't want to play these guys in week one. I don't know though. One of them's probably going to perform, and if I had to pick one, I know Kansas City can tend to start slow, so if you had to take one in this game, I'm taking the Ravens defense over the Chiefs defense. The next matchup is the Packers and the Eagles. I like the Eagles defense. I like this young Packers team, but it is week one. I think this Eagles defense gives them fits. I am not starting the Packers defense here. I would start the Eagles defense though. I mean, you never know though. Jordan Love and those young wide receivers, they could come out and ball out, but I like the Eagles defense. I don't like the Packers defense in this matchup. The next matchup is Steelers-Falcons. The Falcons should have an offense. They do on paper. The Steelers' offense is in transition. I do like both teams' defenses, though. The Steelers have a good defense. And I think Atlanta is going to be one of those sneaky defenses that nobody's drafting. But if you need to stream a defense in week one, the Falcons' defense might be a good stream here. The Cardinals and the Bills. I like the Cardinals. I think they're going to upset the Bills in this game. The Bills should have a good defense, though. The Cardinals probably not. So I think if the Cardinals do upset Buffalo, it's probably going to be like 38-35 or something. It's going to be something high. I don't like either defense in this game. Next up is the Titans and the Bears. Same thing. Titans got some guys. The Bears are young. I would say I like the Bears offense, so I don't like the Titans defense in this game. The Bears defense could be one to stream in this game. Tennessee has some new guys on offense, some banged up guys, so I could see streaming the Bears in this game, but I'm staying away from the Titans defense in this game. They do always end up surprising though, and they probably do have a really solid defense. I think this Bears offense is going to be crazy. The next matchup is Patriots-Bengals. I am not playing the Patriots defense. They usually do have a pretty solid defense, but I am not playing them this week. The Bengals defense is a start. I would definitely start the Bengals defense. Next up is the Texans and the Colts. I'm not really sure what to expect out of the Colts defense. They do have playmakers on that side of the ball. Houston's offense is crazy, though. I'm not playing the Colts defense in this game. I do believe that you could stream the Texans defense in this game, though. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people just like the Falcons. Next up is the Jaguars and the Dolphins. I'm not starting the Jaguars-Dolphins. Miami's offense is crazy. They got way too much speed everywhere, so I like what Jacksonville's doing. I'm not starting their offense in week one. You can start the Dolphins offense in week one, though. I do believe that they're going to be one of the top defenses. Next up is Panthers and Saints. The Panthers is probably not a defense anybody wants to touch. The Saints are usually pretty decent, though. That could be a streaming defense. Carolina has all these new weapons on offense, and like I said, Bryce Young has no excuse. So if he can't go out there and get it done, then there's a problem. But the Saints could be a streaming defense this week. Next up is Vikings-Giants. I think both of these teams are going to have decent defenses, top 10-ish. I mean, they might be teetering between top 10, top 15. I would say both of these defenses could be a good stream this week. Yeah, Minnesota, I mean, they're not what they were, and the Giants have a lot of playmakers on that side of the ball. If I had to pick one, I'd probably say the Giants defense over the Vikings defense. I really don't want to play either of them, but the Giants defense does look good on paper. Next up is the Raiders and the Chargers. The Chargers should have a decent defense. I don't know if I want to start them this week. I do like the Raiders defense with Max Crosby. I don't know. I'm probably staying away from both defenses this week. I want to see what they do. Broncos, Seahawks. The Seahawks seem to be like the top defense to pick up this week going against that young Broncos team with nobody. So I would probably say the Seahawks defense might be like the streaming defense of the week. I'm not playing the Broncos defense. No, thank you. Next up is the Cowboys and the Browns. Both teams have really good defenses. That might even be like the number one and the number two defense. Which one's number one? I don't know. That's the roll of a dice. I don't know. I would say you could probably start both defenses in this game. I'd say if you had to pick a defense between these two, I'm going to start the Cowboys, though, over the Browns. Next up is the Commanders and the Buccaneers. I'm not sure what to expect out of both teams. If you had to choose a defense for this game, I would probably go with Tampa Bay's, but I'm probably not starting either defense. Next up is the Rams and Lions. I like what the Lions are doing for their defense, and we all know the Rams just lost Aaron Donald. They just lost another guy to the Titans that I don't know. I think this is going to be a huge offensive game. If I had to pick one, I'm going to go with the Lions defense, but I'm probably staying away from both of these defenses in week one. And the last game is the Jets and the 49ers. And how crazy it is that these are probably two of the top defenses too. I know the 49ers is, and the Jets probably is on paper. I know they're still missing the guy that's holding out, Reddick. It's just crazy that, four of the top defenses, they're playing against each other to open the season. Cowboys, Browns, 49ers, Jets. I'm playing the 49ers defense. They were probably one of the top defenses taken, so I am not going to play the Jets defense this week. I know they probably are a really good defense, and maybe they do hold their own, but I'm not going to play them this week. I'm good. So that's it for defenses. Thanks for watching.